Hi folks, here for an evening meditation for Monday, May the 11th, 2020. Hope you enjoy this sunshiny day. Welcome if you're able to be with us live tonight, and welcome if you are listening to us later. I know there's a number of you that come on board later and listen to us at the end of your evening. Thank you to those that are present now. And we'll begin shortly. We are doing another guided imagery from the Healing Waterfall by Max Highstein. A beautiful book that I found on the internet actually, and then downloaded from Amazon. And Max gives full permission to Clergy to use these with it in the description of the video. Hi Anne, nice to see you. So we are here at 7:30 for an evening meditation. It feels different because it's bright now at 7:30, and so I'm going to rethink about what time we're going to do an evening meditation later. We may just stick with 7:30 or maybe even earlier and just record it after I have my supper, and then have the rest of the evening, and you guys can come and find it at any time to help with going to sleep. Next week there will be no live meditations. There'll be something in the 7:30 time slot for you. And then in that time, I'll let you know what's going to happen after that. We have another evening meditation. Tonight's is called, just a second, where did it go? I lost it. I'll have to pop back to the table of content. Talk amongst yourselves. Say good evening to each other while I find this. There we go. So tonight's is, nope, that's not it. We're doing another, as you can hear in the background with the waves going in the background, we're going to do another one of the Walking with Jesus by the Sea. It will be the last one, I think, of this series, and we're going to do tonight Walking with Jesus by the Sea, Acceptance. So make yourselves comfortable. You can lay down for these guided imageries. It's lovely to lay down or kick back in your chair. You can also just simply close your eyes wherever you are. Take a couple of deep breaths. Do close your eyes. Let your hands rest wherever they feel most comfortable. Start to take some long, smooth breaths in and out. Just allow your breaths to be effortless here at first. We'll take a few moments to connect more deeply with our breath in just a moment, but let us all get comfortable. Let us relax. Let us have the intention of using this time and this space to relax into our evening, to prepare ourselves for going to sleep later on, or maybe now. Maybe you're an early to bed. But the intention is to deeply relax. We've been doing this series of Walking with Jesus by the Sea, and we'll do one more this evening. So allow yourself to start to feel the comfort of those splashing waves you can hear in the background. If you can't quite hear them, imagine them. We live here, most of you are in Nova Scotia. You know what the waves sound like, crashing and lapping against the shore. Begin to think of your breath as that same sort of ebb and flow, breathing in and breathing out as the ocean moves in and out from the shore. tonight I'd like you to focus on gradually slowing down your breath, allowing your breath to become smooth and slow. Breathing in, notice how many counts it takes to breathe in. Notice how many beats or counts it takes to pause at the top of the inhale. Notice how many counts it takes to breathe out. Notice the pause after the exhale. Excuse me. Breathing in, notice the beats, how many counts it takes to breathe in. Notice how many counts at the top of the inhale. When it feels natural, breathe out. Notice how many counts it takes to breathe out. And then notice how long the pause is after the exhale. A 4-step breath. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. First, noticing, slowing down, allowing the inhale, the exhale, and the pause to be counted. And then perhaps if it feels comfortable, allow yourself to control the breath just a little bit more for a few breaths. Maybe breathing in to the count of 4. Pausing for a count of 2. Breathing out to a count of 4. Pausing for a count of 2. Breathe that way for several breaths. The breathing in and the breathing out to a count of 4. The pause at the top of the inhale and at the end of the exhale to a count of 2. You can go at your own pace in your own rhythm. But 4 and 4 and 2 and 2. Breathe in to a count of 4. Pause for 2. Breathe out to a count of 4. Pause for 2. And repeat for several breaths. Noticing that you feel more relaxed. Let go of counting the breath or the need to control the breath, and let the breath become effortless. Allow these long, slow, deep breaths to become natural and easy. Move your awareness away from the breath to any tension in your body. As you notice any tension in your body, concentrate on settling your body into a more relaxed posture. Feel yourself dropping down from your mind and into your body, and letting your body drop into the surface on which you're sitting or laying down. Feel the weight of your body sinking more deeply into the surface. Feel yourself completely embraced, completely supported as you become more still, more comfortable, and more relaxed. Imagine now that you're walking barefoot along a secluded beach, close to where the surf thins out onto the shore and then recedes again. Perhaps you'd enjoy letting the water lap up over your ankles. Or maybe it's more comfortable to keep it just out of reach. It's a beautiful, warm day with just the right amount of cloud cover. And as you walk along, you can feel the packed sand beneath your feet as you sink a little deeper with each step. Allow a light breeze to touch your face. Feel the ocean mist against it. Smell the salty scent of the air and the sea. The rhythmic sounds of the waves and the seabirds soothe and comfort you, and all the sights, the sounds, and feelings here convey a deep sense of peace, of harmony with nature. Before long, you notice the sound of the ocean has become softer. The feeling of the air around you is more light. And within you, you also feel lighter, clearer, and more open. And soon you feel the presence of Christ. You notice that Jesus is walking alongside of you as though he's always been there. His company feels perfectly natural, like an old friend, familiar and warm. And from the moment he joins you, you feel that love is everywhere, coming from him, coming from the sea, from the sky, from the sand, and especially from your own heart. Love is present and very apparent, as if it were being amplified within you. There can be no mistaking it. Take a few moments to experience this and to simply be with Jesus as you walk along together where the sea meets the sand. Jesus leads you back along the shore to a quiet cove where the two of you can sit comfortably and rest. And as you sit with Jesus, bring your focus into your spiritual heart, the heart at the very center of your chest. Take some time now to practice being still. Focus within. Quietly feel God's love in your heart as you simply relax and receive. In God's world, everything makes sense. But from our limited perspective, we can't often understand why things appear as they do. It's easy to fall into the trap of looking out from our ego, thinking we know more than we do, and judging what we perceive. But judgment stops us from knowing what's real, closes us off from love, and keeps us stuck. Acceptance allows us to open up, embrace life, and become a vessel for God's love to unfold within and around us. As you sit by the sea with Jesus, consider the situations in your own life that you might find hard to accept and judge as wrong. As you think about each one, cup your hands. Imagine you're spilling out all of your judgment into them. Then release your judgment into the surf, letting it wash away in the sea. Take some time to allow every judgment you hold against yourself or your life to come out, pour out, and dissolve into the ocean of God's love. Who are the people you hold judgment against? Those you know personally as well as those you've seen or heard about. Invite them all to come and form a circle around you now as Jesus stands behind you, supporting you with God's love. Look into the eyes of each person, one after another. There you will see other human beings like you, each with their own struggles, their own challenges and pain to endure. And like you, each is trying to live, grow, and find happiness. Take some time to focus upon each person. Breathe deeply and allow Jesus to pour God's love into you as you feel yourself open, expand, and accept everyone before you. Let go of your judgment. Open your heart. Find peace. Finally, Jesus turns to face you and says, God is love. Look deep within your heart, beyond the illusion of life, and you will know love. Meet me there. It's almost time to bring this inner journey to a close, but first, take some time to listen. Look within your heart for any messages or images that Jesus may have for you now. Gradually begin to bring your awareness back into this space, into your body, into your physical surroundings. Take some time to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll your wrists and your ankles and your neck gently. If you're laying down, maybe drawing your knees towards your chest and giving yourselves a hug before rolling over to one side and coming up again to sitting. If you've fallen asleep, then good night. May you have a good night's rest. If you're back into this space, we'll take a moment to say goodbye to one another until we meet again. Some of you will join me again at 10 a.m. in the morning. While I was reading that meditation and I got to the part about what Jesus said, it reminded me of a poem from Rumi. And I want to close with that poem from Rumi. It's one of my most favorites. It comes from a longer selection of poems on Taurus, the bull. But it goes like this. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. Ideas, language, even the phrase each other doesn't make any sense. I love that. That sounds to me like the inspiration perhaps for tonight's ideas around acceptance that we heard from Max Highstein. Just putting my book back, sorry for leaning it. And so may you go into this night with a sense of feeling not only acceptance for yourself, but also accepting of others. And go in peace. I love you. Good night.